reggae play the blue, a blue, a blue. Even your boo get a boo. Guys, let me tell you, I don't even know the reason for that song, but as soon as I turn on this camera, I'm just like, better just sing, just give them vibes, because why not? Why not? After all, Venita Pere don't say me they settle their scores, so I need to give them beats. You understand? I need to give them beats.
Having said that, I have drugged you like a small gin mercilessly. Drugged you like a small gin? Yes. Wow. Unfortunately, I didn't want to drag you.
Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so glad to have you here. If today is the first time on my channel, please do all to hit the subscribe button before you leave. Also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay, guys, last night after the Aquafina task, which I already did a video about and posted for you guys, please watch it. Okay, go and watch it. But anyways, guys, the housemates got back, and of course there were conversations left, right, center, because like I mentioned in my previous video, I mean, some people had things to say about Kid Wire's speech and all of that, just a lot of chit chatting here and there. For me, it not really concern me. Kid Wire don't talk what you want talk, even though I agree with some of you in the comment section from the last video where you had said, oh, maybe if Kid Wire had come out to say, unfortunately I cannot pick Cross as my paddy of life because he's male, for that reason I would be giving my paddy of life to Doing and all of that. Some of you are like, if he had said that, maybe that would have made more sense instead of saying, unfortunately you're not my paddy of life, that kind of thing. And well, I get you guys, and hopefully he didn't mean it like that, because I don't think that Kid Wire is that sort of person. But I mean, whatever it is, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's move away from that. Okay, guys, Venita and Pere, they had a conversation. Okay, initially Kid Wire was seated there with them at the dining area, but then when Venita will not be like, Kid, what did I tell you, Kid? What? Kid just stood up, just say, you people should not bring me into this, okay? I don't want to be brought into this, so I might as well leave. So he left them. It was just Venita and Pere, and of course they kept on going back and forth. Oh, you, what see they do no good, blah blah blah. Guys, let me just point out that at the time they were having this conversation, I feel like both of them already moved past it. It's just that they hadn't had the conversation. So both of them sitting down there, I did not see two people fighting, two enemies fighting. What I actually saw were two friends who were already tired of fighting with one another. And, now that the opportunity to speak to one another presented itself, both of them grabbed it, with their hands and their legs. In fact, they took their neck inside.
Please get your hand off my leg.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm touching other niggas properly.
Yes, you are.
Oh, my God.
Venita was like, you were saying to me that you want to pack my bags. You dey crazy. You know no I go come for you. You know no I go take am personal. You know me now. You know me now. And then Pere was like, first of all, I did not say I'll go and carry bags. What I said was I'll go and pack all your bed sheets. You did not even wait for me to finish talking. Madam, you just carried the talk. And I wasn't even talking to you. Now, general talk, you can't buy them. Because no, Pere don't do that. We were three in that kitchen. So if you were not talking to any of those other people, you definitely were talking to me. I said, now, these two people. I mean, I really like that, they were able to have that conversation. And of course, Venita went ahead to ask him, oh, when you said you have marked him, defending her boyfriend, defending her man. So when you said you have marked him, what do you mean by that one now? Pere now says, see, that your boyfriend, just tell him, you don't come my side. May just come by side. It was just really nice to see that they had that conversation.
So you marking who? Who you marking?
Just tell your nigga to stay with you.
No, you sabi.
Even whilst they were having that conversation, they were yabbing each other. It was nice. Okay, it was really nice. And I'm glad that, they sorted that out. They are good now, even though they did not particularly finish the conversation because, Fraud had to call her for them to start talking about their wager, right? So, yeah, but there's peace on that island. Okay, hopefully Venita is able to get these two guys to resolve whatever issues that they have, or better still, both of them just man up and just resolve whatever it is that they are dragging, because it's not even that deep. Okay, yes, I repeat, it's not even that deep. All right, anyways, guys, away from that, Venita also had a conversation with Mercy. Guys, let me tell you, Venita has been tensed lately and has been feeling like the only person that she can actually rely on is Adekunle, because she's fighting with this person, she's fighting with that person, she's fighting with this other person. It's crazy. After she had resolved issues with Pere, she was in the kitchen with Adekunle and Ike of course, she and Ike are back. They have resolved their issues, right? So Mercy had come into the kitchen to get something that Big Brother put in their storeroom and all of that. And, both of them decided to have the conversation because both of them had actually not spoken about the whole pardon me thing and all of that. What happened on that day was that Venita had gone to Mercy, Angel, and had pleaded with them, like, please, for the pardon me, can you guys please pardon Adekunle? Like, just don't pardon anybody else. Pardon Adekunle. And for Mercy and Angel, while they were having a conversation upstairs, they were like, why would she even come to us to say pardon Adekunle? Why not say pardon me, Venita? Why are you pardoning somebody else? Plus, they already agreed that they were going to pardon Doyin, even though they wanted to pardon Ilebaye, then they wanted to pardon, was it Neo? I don't think Neo was there, but then they also wanted to pardon Doyin. So at the end of all the conversation, they decided to go with Doyin. So Venita is like, well, I'm not upset that you guys did not pardon Adekunle. I'm just upset at the deception. And then Mercy was like, babe, let me tell you, see this whole loyalty thing, oh, I need to pardon who you want me to pardon, that she doesn't want to do that anymore. Going forward, when she gets into the diary room, any name that comes to her mind, that's the name she's going to call for Big Brother, because this whole thing is not working. It's almost like people are now playing on people's emotions and sympathy, and for her, that's not working. And of course, Venta was like, well, I get your point, babe. I understand what you're saying, but the other girl, Angel, Angel now be the other girl. Like, why so much deception? She could have just told me, oh, I will not do this, I will not do this. And again, Venita, that's you being entitled. One more time, like, nobody owes you jack. Mercy literally told her that nobody owes you jack. So the earlier you get that into your head, the better. You understand? But then they had that conversation, and I know that with time, Venita would also settle things out, with what's her name now? Angel. And Venita is everywhere. Venita is everywhere. And as much as I would like to complain that Venita is doing too much, oh my God, she's giving me so many things to talk about. And I appreciate it. Okay, Venita, you're doing well. I appreciate it. All right. But guys, also, this whole conversation between Neo and Pere last night about, Venita and, how she's still beefing him and all of that. In the course of that conversation, Neo had pointed out that his girlfriend that he broke up with 9 months ago said she wanted to come back, but then again, she was still beefing his cousin. We all know that the only girlfriend that was beefing his cousin is V. Right? So it sounded like, V was begging to come back to Neo. And I'm like, okay, even if that was the case, like, why did we have to hear that? Why? Like, Neo, you need to hold your mouth sometimes. Like, not be everything you have to open mouth they talk. And trust me not to let something like that slide. Baby girl came online and said, no evidence. I'm like, hey, wahala not too much. Guys, just let me know what you think about that. Okay, now before I end this video, let's also talk about Bbnaija and the conversation she had with Soma. Guys, Bbnaija barely spoke to Neo throughout yesterday, and I mean, even when she did her Aquafina task, she had spoken about Kidwire and how Kidwire is her paddy of life, and it came across as really strange to some of the housemates. Like, why would Bbnaija be hailing Kidwire? What happened to Neo? So it was at the point where she was speaking to Soma that she had told Soma like the things that were pissing her off, how she felt really embarrassed by, Neo's behaviors and all of that. First of all, she and Neo had agreed that no matter what, they would keep pardoning one another. And of course, Bbnaija has stayed true to that even up until Monday. But the game on Monday was quite different. There were a lot of dynamics to the game, and so Neo felt the need to just pardon Ilebaye, and he was quite honest about it with Bbnaija, because when Bbnaija had asked him, he told her that he had pardoned Ilebaye, even though he lied a little bit, because he said when he got there, the first name he called was Bbnaija, and then when Big Brother now said repeat the name, he now said Ilebaye. Oga, you went in there, you called Ilebaye. Which one is you first called Bbnaija? You now said Ilebaye. I don't really understand. So yes, for Bbnaija, she felt very, very disrespected that first of all, he did that to her, even though she could have saved somebody else, but she still went in there and called Neo. And then now they are doing Aquafina task, and Ilebaye is there saying, oh, my paddy of life, Neo, he cares for me, he's there for me, he loves me, he protects me. Say na so. So all those things where Ilebaye they talk, it's just a use style, they give us love poem. They exchange how she feel about Neo. Say for her, that's not happening. She doesn't want to put herself in that state where people will not start disrespecting her and all of that, blah, blah, blah. And then someone was like, but I know that you love this guy. She said, yes, like emotions are there, but the disrespect is too much. Now she was like, you say you are in love more than me. Because I mean, Soma also spoke about Angel. So you're in love more than me. But see, Soma, all these things I told you now, don't go and take it personally, because tomorrow you might still see me in Neo's arms. So when you see me, just come on eye. Come on eye. That was so funny. That was really funny. I mean, I enjoyed that conversation so much. It's okay for you to feel disrespected sometimes and decide to do something about it. But my problem with all these things is this same Tolani brother knew. Like, I would have just assumed that okay, this is true love. What's it be that? You see true love, you used to live here before. But now Tolani bad and new. Tolani will say she no like new that year. We dragged guy Yaban for their reunion. So for a lot of people, we just feel like Tolani bad is the one forcing herself on Neo. I know I want to pity her, but again, I also don't want to pity her. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about this whole Tolani bad and Neo situation. Also, let me know what you think about every other thing that I talked about on this particular video. If you enjoyed watching it, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done that already. And of course, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.